Our top story this afternoon, India Today has exclusively spoken to former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh. We've tracked him down. My colleague Sahil Joshi is now joining me from Mumbai with all the details. Sahil, over to you.
Well, thanks, Paulami. As you rightly said, India Today is the only channel which tracked down Parambir Singh when he came from Chandigarh to Mumbai to join the investigation. The cases filed against him by the Mumbai police as well as the Thane police. There are 4 cases against him filed by both the police commissionerates, Mumbai Police Commissionerate as well as the Thane Police Commissionerate. There are 2 open inquiries against him by the Anti-Corruption Bureau. And in these cases, after getting protection from the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court clearly said while giving the protection that meanwhile you have to join the investigation. On 6th of December, the Maharashtra government as well as the CBI will have to file the reply in the Supreme Court, because Parambir Singh has demanded that the cases against him should be transferred to the CBI. He also said in the court that if the CBI investigates, he is ready to join the investigation within 48 hours. But because Supreme Court asked him that while giving the protection, he should be joining the investigation wherever the cases have been registered, he has come down to Mumbai, flown from Chandigarh in the morning, reached here in Mumbai and straight away went to the Mumbai Crime Branch Unit 11 where the case against him is being investigated. There is a case against him registered at Mumbai's Goregaon police station, which was transferred to Mumbai Crime Branch, and Crime Branch Unit 11 is investigating that particular case, has been now being investigated, and Parambir Singh has decided to join this. Parambir Singh, while arguing in the Supreme Court, his lawyers claimed that there is a threat to his life in Mumbai, and that is the reason why he is not going to join the probe in Mumbai. Then finally, when the Supreme Court said that he should be given protection, at the same time, when he wrote the letter that Sachin Waze, his junior, the then CIU head and now a cop who has been dismissed from the service, arrested by NIA and right now in Mumbai Crime Branch custody, he revealed to him that then Maharashtra's Home Minister, Anil Deshmukh, demanded 100 crore rupees from Sachin Waze to be collected from Mumbai's bars and establishments. He wrote the letter to Maharashtra's Chief Minister, and after that the cases started registering against him in various police stations. He also claimed that the DGP Maharashtra Sanjay Pandey called him and asked him to take the letter back, and if he does not obey, the government may take action against him, and that is the reason why he wants protection from the Supreme Court. Let's listen in to Parambir Singh when he spoke to me exclusively before joining the investigation, what he had to say about the cases against him and the case in the Supreme Court. So you have reached this, you have reached to join the investigation. What has the Supreme Court ordered you? Will you be cooperating with the investigation?
I will definitely cooperate with the investigation as directed by the Honorable Supreme Court. I'll honor the orders of the Supreme Court.
You expect that you will get relief from the Supreme Court on the 6th of December?
I have brought all the facts and I expect justice.
What do you expect? What do you think about the cases registered against you?
Whatever I have to say, I'll say it in the court.
So you heard Parambir Singh clearly said that he will join the investigation. He has come to Mumbai to join the investigation. He has faith in judiciary and he expects that he will get justice from the Supreme Court. Please understand, he has demanded that the case should be transferred to the CBI. It is clearly that the Maharashtra government is going to fight tooth and nail that the cases should not be transferred to CBI. The Maharashtra government has taken back their permission that the CBI can investigate in Maharashtra without taking permission from the Maharashtra government unless and until the court has ordered CBI to do that particular investigation. So that is going to be really interesting. But first, let's try and understand that which is the case that Parambir Singh had joined the investigation today, because he chose to come to Mumbai's Crime Branch Unit 11. Unit 11 is investigating the case against Parambir Singh. The case has been was actually registered in Mumbai's Goregaon police station. He chose to appear in this case. Why? Let's try and understand. I'm joined with me my colleague Saurabh Bhaktania, who was tracking that particular story when the case was registered. Saurabh, there is a order of proclaimed offender against Parambir Singh, and he chose to join this particular unit. Unit 11 is investigating Goregaon police station's case. What is the case against him, and who else are the other accused in this case?
Well, Sahil, this is the case which was registered against Parambir Singh, Sachin Waze, Riaz Bhati and two others who are civil people. The case was registered for under section in the sections of IPC extortion case. So what had happened over here is the particular complainant in this case, Bimal Agarwal, he is an hotelier and also a civic contractor. Now what Sachin Waze had promised him that once Parambir Singh comes to Mumbai, he was earlier posted in Thane, after which he got a police commissioner of Mumbai.
He became the Director General of Anti-Corruption Bureau before becoming the Mumbai Police Commissioner.
Yes, and later he came to as a Mumbai Police Commissioner. But that time, what Sachin Waze promised him, that once he's Commissioner of Mumbai Police, then I will assure you that you put up hotel business in the Goregaon area and you will get free hand over here. But once he was posted over here, Sachin Waze started to extort money from Bimal Agarwal. Over 11,92,000 rupees were particularly extorted from Bimal Agarwal, and that particular FIR was registered at Goregaon police station. Now remember, in this particular case itself, Sahil, second non-bailable warrant was issued against Parambir Singh. This was the second non-bailable warrant. First was issued by the Thane court, and after which recently, let me tell you, on Tuesday, an offender order was issued by the court. The notices were pasted outside Parambir Singh's residence. So this will be very important to see, because now Parambir Singh has joined the investigation. Remember, Sahil, it was from the first week of May, Parambir Singh was not seen. He went on medical leave, and after which this is the first time, that is on India Today, we are seeing the exclusive visual and interview of Parambir Singh. Right now, he's at the Crime Branch office. Let me tell you, DCP of Crime Branch, Niluptal, is also over here. He's going to take down the statement of Parambir Singh, and let me tell you, it is going to take some time, because he's the second accused, the number 2 accused in this particular case. First is Sachin Waze. So it will be also important to see whether the cops also call in Sachin Waze and the confrontation happened. But before that, Parambir Singh is likely to move to court also to cancel the offender, because the court is saying that he's an absconder. But what Parambir is saying, that there was a threat to his life, and therefore once he got protection from the Supreme Court of India, he's right now here. He never fled the country. He was in India itself, and now he has joined the investigation. He's going to cooperate in the investigation and answer all the questions which the Mumbai police raised to him.
Right. It's really interesting. As Saurabh was telling, that in this case, there is another accused called Riaz Bhati. Now, if you remember, Riaz Bhati's name had come forward in Nawab Malik's press conference. Nawab Malik had claimed that Riaz Bhati is a guy who is supposed to be close to Dawood Ibrahim gang, was seen with the BJP leaders. The BJP leaders, in response, had taken another press conference and released the photographs of Riaz Bhati along with the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi leaders, including the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, Uddhav Thackeray and various other leaders. This case is really getting interesting. Riaz Bhati is another absconder in this particular case. The Mumbai police had said that they are unable to find Riaz Bhati as well. One absconder has now come and joined the investigation. We'll have to see that whether Riaz Bhati also comes and joins the investigation or not. But there are many characters in this Hafta Gate case, and how this case revealed, how this case got out, and how this case has become murkier. Let's try and understand from my colleague Paul Misa.
Now here is a look at the Maha Hafta Gate star cast. First, Sachin Waze. He is the sacked Mumbai cop. He allegedly extorted bars for Deshmukh. Anil Deshmukh, he is the key accused in the Ambani bomb case. He allegedly killed witness Mansukh Hiren, and he has been arrested. The second character in this, of course, is Parambir Singh, ex-Mumbai Police Commissioner. He is now the man of the hour. After going missing for over 200 days, India Today has tracked him down. He is the one who accused Anil Deshmukh of running an extortion ring. He is also the accused in another extortion case, and he has now been traced by India Today. The third character in this case, of course, is former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. He is accused of laundering and extortion. He allegedly told Sachin Waze to extort 100 crore rupees a month. He has been arrested. Okay. It's back to my colleague Sahil Joshi in Mumbai, who is bringing us all of those live details from Mumbai. Parambir Singh is presently at the Mumbai Crime Branch Office Unit 11. Sahil, over to you.
Well, thank you, Paulomi. As Paulomi was explaining that how there are multiple characters in this scam now and how the case is being revealed. There is a Chandiwal Commission which is also investigating the letter written by Parambir Singh set up by the Maharashtra government. There are various witnesses coming forward. Parambir Singh himself had told the Chandiwal Commission that he has no evidence about the letter. He merely wrote the letter on the basis of what Sachin Waze told him, but there needs to be an investigation. So, Parambir Singh today in the morning reached Mumbai airport and my colleague Divyesh Singh was present there. And he also spoke to Parambir Singh. Let's listen into what Parambir Singh told first to India Today when he landed in Mumbai.
साथ है परमबीर सिंह, पूर्व मुंबई पुलिस कमिश्नर। सर, ये बताएंगे आप इन्वेस्टिगेशन ज्वाइन करने के लिए आए हैं?
हाँ, मैं इन्वेस्टिगेशन ज्वाइन करने आया हूँ सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश के हिसाब से।
सर, ये जानना चाहेंगे कि आगे की प्रक्रिया क्या होगी? सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने प्रोटेक्शन दी है, पर आगे आप फिर भी कोई अपील?
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने उस प्रकार से मैं कोऑपरेट करूंगा इन्वेस्टिगेशन।
और सर, ये जो केसेस रजिस्टर किए जा रहे हैं, उस पर आपका क्या कहना है सर?
नहीं, मुझे कुछ कहना नहीं है। जो मुझे कहना है कोर्ट में कह चुका हूँ, कोर्ट में ही कहूँगा।
So now, in this case, the Maharashtra government will have to file a reply in the Supreme Court because Parambir Singh had said that the cases against him should be transferred to the CBI. Maharashtra government is, of course, not going to be ready for that. But we have got the first reaction from the Maharashtra government that they were searching for Parambir Singh. They did not take any action against him. The action was initiated against him for suspension because he was not reporting to the duty without informing the government. But now that he has come back to Mumbai, today when he came to the police station, he came in his official car. There was a yellow light on his car. There was a bodyguard with him. So he's still in the duty. He's still in the service of Maharashtra police. He's still an IPS officer with the Maharashtra government. So let's listen into the Maharashtra Home Minister Dilip Valse Patil as well as Nawab Malik, what they had to say about Parambir Singh's coming today to Mumbai and joining the investigation.
ये बहुत ही अचरज की बात है। जो व्यक्ति इस स्टेट के पुलिस के प्रमुख रहे हैं, मुंबई के पुलिस के प्रमुख रहे, ठाणा के पुलिस के प्रमुख रहे, पूरी ज़िंदगी उन्होंने अपनी पुलिस में यहाँ पे महाराष्ट्र में बिताई। उनको अगर खतरा लगता है उनकी जान को, तो किसी से खतरा है, क्या खतरा है, वो बताएंगे तो देख सकते हैं।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट में उन्होंने कहा है कि मुझे गिरफ्तार ना किया जाए, लेकिन कोई कितना भी बड़ा व्यक्ति हो, अगर गुनहगार होगा तो गिरफ्तारी होगी। अगर कोई कानूनी अड़चन है तो निश्चित रूप से सरकार उसे दूर करने का काम करेगी।
So you just heard that the Maharashtra government is also preparing action against Parambir Singh, but now they cannot arrest Parambir Singh because Supreme Court has given him protection till 6th of December. But also what we can understand is that the DGP of Maharashtra, he actually had a conversation with Parambir Singh and he was quoting that conversation in the Supreme Court hearing. And that is the reason why it seems that the Supreme Court, he managed to get protection from the Supreme Court. Saurabh Vakhtania continues to be with me. Saurabh, this is the one of the cases, in which he has been declared proclaimed offender. So he chose to come to appear in this case. What are the other cases against him and what is happening in those cases?
Well, Sahil, there are total 5 FIRs which are registered against Parambir Singh to Mumbai. First is this particular case, that is the investigation being done by Kandivali Unit 11. Second is the case registered in Marine Drive Police Station. That again is an extortion case. Basically the complainant in that particular case says that he's been extorting, extortion was being done by him, by Parambir Singh and other accused. Now remember, in that particular case, Sahil, DCP level officers are also accused in that case. 2 officers are already arrested, Nankupar Gopale and Asha Korke. 2 other cases are registered at police station in Thane, and fifth case is registered in Bazarpet police station in Kalyan. So total 5 FIRs are registered against Parambir Singh in Maharashtra. But let me tell you, Sahil, one more important thing is that the 2 open inquiry against Parambir Singh are also being investigated by Anti-Corruption Bureau of Mumbai. Now, let me tell you, this particular cases are of Anup Dange, one of the officers at Gaudevi police station in Mumbai, and another is Gadge, who is an officer from outside Mumbai. They both had alleged that Parambir Singh was taking money for posting and also was asking to take back particular case. So those those cases, the complainant have already recorded the statement. 2 non-bailable warrants are being issued against Parambir Singh, one by the Thane court, second by the Mumbai Killa court, and this particular case in the Kandivali unit, that is the second non-bailable warrant issued. And on Tuesday, very importantly, on Tuesday, an absconder notice was pasted outside Parambir Singh's residence. So this was said that he is absconding in all these cases. He is nowhere to be found, and if he does not respond in less than 30 days, then more strict action will be taken against him. So right now, after the statement given by the Kandivali Crime Branch Unit 11, he will definitely move to the court and he will say that I am not absconding, I am very much available here, but there was threat to my life and therefore I was not appearing at that particular time, and now again I am back in Mumbai and will be joining the investigation.
Well, as Saurav was explaining, the other cases against Parambir Singh, this is not the only case where he has to come and join the investigation. The DCP detection has also come here. He will be taking the statement of Parambir Singh personally. He came down to this Unit 11. He doesn't sit here, but he came down to this Unit 11 of Crime Branch once he saw the story on India Today that Parambir Singh has reached Unit 11 of Crime Branch, and now he will be taking the statement of Parambir Singh. We are going to continue this mega coverage of Parambir Singh appearing in Mumbai after almost 200 days and joining the investigation. But continuing with this our coverage of Parambir Singh finally coming to Mumbai after almost 200 days and joining the investigation after he gets relief from the Supreme Court. He gets protection from the Supreme Court from the arrest, but Supreme Court asked him to join the investigation. Parambir Singh lands in Mumbai at around 10:30 in the morning, comes to Unit 11 of Mumbai Crime Branch to join the investigation. Please understand, in this case, he has been declared as a proclaimed offender, so it is likely that after joining the investigation, his lawyers may approach the magistrate to get the order cancelled. But what got him this particular relief is the allegation made by Parambir Singh in the court that how Maharashtra DGP Sanjay Pandey had called him after he wrote the particular letter to Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray and asked him to take back the letter, otherwise he will face the consequences. Let's try and understand what was the conversation of Parambir Singh with DGP Sanjay Pandey, on the basis of which he has been claiming that he will be victimized in Maharashtra and the cases should be transferred to the CBI instead. What has the Supreme Court ordered you? Will you be cooperating with him?
यहाँ पर आप साफ देख सकते हैं मुंबई के पूर्व पुलिस कमिश्नर परमवीर सिंह अब कांदीवली यूनिट 11 के ऑफिस पहुंच चुके हैं और वो यहाँ पर सीधे परमवीर सिंह यहाँ पर मौजूद है। मुंबई पुलिस के पूर्व कमिश्नर कांदीवली यूनिट के ऑफिस में यहाँ पर एक मामला जो है उन पर दर्ज है। मुंबई में 2 मामले दर्ज है, थाने में 2 मामले दर्ज है और एक जो है कल्याण के बाजारपाट पुलिस स्टेशन में। और बात करने की कोशिश करेंगे। सर, पूरा भरोसा है आपको इन्वेस्टिगेशन पर? तो यहाँ पर देखिए, मुंबई पुलिस के पूर्व कमिश्नर कांदीवली क्राइम ब्रांच यूनिट 11 के ऑफिस में मौजूद है। आज तक पर सीधी एक्सक्लूसिव तस्वीरें यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं किस तरीके से वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन को ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं। मई 4 से वो यहाँ पर नहीं थे और अब यहाँ पर वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन को ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं और अब यहाँ पर आ चुके हैं। एक यहाँ पर पुलिस हमें कह रही है कि बाहर जाएगी, यहाँ पर वो है पूरे इन्वेस्टिगेशन को साथ देंगे।
Sir, you have reached you have reached to join the investigation. What has the Supreme Court ordered you? Will you be cooperating with the investigation?
I will definitely cooperate with the investigation as directed by the Honorable Supreme Court. I'll honor the orders of the Supreme Court.
You expect that you will get relief from the Supreme Court on the 6th of December?
I have brought all the facts and I expect justice.
What do you expect? What do you think about the cases registered against you?
Whatever I have to say, I'll say it in the court.
Well, this is Parambir Singh telling us that he will be joining the investigation and he has full faith in judiciary. He will get justice is what he's been claiming at this point of time. Let's try and understand what happens about the non-bailable warrants against him, the order of proclaimed offender against him. Vidya, I'm joined by from Mumbai's Magistrate Court. Vidya, there are two cases in which he has been declared, there is a non-bailable warrant against him, and in one case he has been declared as proclaimed offender. He has got relief from the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court had said that he cannot be arrested. In his petition, he had mentioned all the 6 cases. Do you think that still the Maharashtra government or the Maharashtra police will go forward and try and arrest Parambir Singh in any of the cases? And what happens to the order of proclaimed offender passed by the Mumbai's magistrate against Parambir Singh?
Well, Parambir Singh has certainly got the relief from the Supreme Court, and that is the reason why he is here. I have been speaking to a lot of the advocates representing Mumbai police in the various cases, and remember there are 3 NBWs. One NBW was issued in the Thane case, one in the CID's case, and one in the crime branch case. There were 3 NBWs, and it was in the crime branch case where Parambir Singh is right now attending the Kandivali crime branch office. In that particular case, he has been declared a proclaimed offender. His advocates will try their best to immediately reach these courts and tell them, because remember, if you are actually declared a proclaimed offender, it is a very serious offence, because within the next few days, the entire properties that Parambir Singh and the other accused in this particular cases, whatever they own, that would be seized. So it is imperative for Parambir Singh and the other accused to see to it that the properties do not get seized, or else, that they will lose much in this case if that is not cancelled. So immediately after getting this relief, that Supreme Court relief, Parambir Singh and the other accused will also try to now come and make sure that these warrants and the proclaimed offender tag that has been put on them, that would be removed.
Well, that is going to be really interesting. But Vidya, you stay on with me, because we will also talk about the Chandiwal Commission, the commission which was set up by the Maharashtra government to investigate into the letter written by Parambir Singh to the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. And in that also, Parambir Singh had told the Chandiwal Commission that he doesn't have any kind of evidence about whatever he has written in the letter. He wrote the letter only on the basis of what Sachin Waze told him. But Sachin Waze has also appeared in front of Chandiwal Commission. So I have to talk to you about that as well. But before that, let me go to Divyesh Singh. Divyesh, you caught him at the airport. He reached at 10:30. But before that, let's try and understand what was that conversation with Sanjay Pandey, which not for the first time he has said in the Supreme Court, but also in the High Court he had challenged Sanjay Pandey because first there was an inquiry against him under Sanjay Pandey as a DGP. He challenged that inquiry in the Bombay High Court, and there also he had claimed about this particular conversation. What is this conversation that Parambir Singh is talking about?
Well, this conversation that has come to light, that was allegedly recorded by Parambir Singh. There was a call between Parambir Singh and Sanjay Pandey, and during this conversation, Sanjay Pandey allegedly told Parambir Singh the letter that he had written to CM Uddhav Thackeray, alleging that Anil Deshmukh was involved in extortion. He had asked Sachin Waze, ACP Sanjay Patil and other police officials to collect extortion worth 100 crores a month from bars and restaurants and other entities in Mumbai. This is what was mentioned in the letter that Parambir Singh had written. Sanjay Pandey went on to say that he should take back that letter. He should withdraw that letter that he had written to CM Uddhav Thackeray, and he shouldn't go against the system. No one can fight the system. That is what was said in this conversation that was recorded by Parambir Singh, and that is what is being used by Parambir Singh at the Bombay High Court, and also it has been mentioned during the hearing at the Supreme Court as well.
Well, Divyesh has explained that what was this conversation which Parambir Singh has shown in the Bombay High Court, on the basis of which Sanjay Pandey immediately recused himself from any kind of investigation against Parambir Singh, but still he is the head of the Maharashtra police force, and that is the reason why Parambir Singh is now claiming in the Supreme Court that the cases should not be with the Maharashtra police. Instead, it should be transferred to the CBI, and on that the CBI will now finally have to file their say, as well as the Maharashtra government will also file their say in the Supreme Court. But let's try and listen to what Divyesh Singh spoke to Paramveer Singh when Paramveer Singh came to Mumbai for the first time in last 200 days at the Mumbai airport. Let's listen to that.
हमारे साथ हैं परमबीर सिंह, पूर्व मुंबई पुलिस कमिश्नर। सर, ये बताएंगे आप इन्वेस्टिगेशन ज्वाइन करने के लिए आए हैं?
हाँ, मैं इन्वेस्टिगेशन ज्वाइन करने आया हूँ सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश के हिसाब से।
सर, ये जानना चाहेंगे कि आगे की प्रक्रिया क्या होगी? सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने प्रोटेक्शन दी है, पर आगे आप फिर भी कोई अपील?
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने उस प्रकार से मैं कोऑपरेट करूंगा।
और सर, ये जो केसेस रजिस्टर किए जा रहे हैं, उस पर आपका क्या कहना है सर?
नहीं, मुझे कुछ कहना नहीं है। जो मुझे कहना है कोर्ट में कह चुका हूँ, कोर्ट में ही कहूँगा।
So, Paramveer Singh specifically saying that he is joining investigation and he has faith in judiciary. He thinks that he will get relief from the Supreme Court. Divyesh continues to be with me on the story. And Vidya is, I think, also with me. But before I come to you, Divyesh, Vidya, there is another inquiry going on with the Chandiwal Commission, which is set up by the Maharashtra government. And two important witnesses has appeared in front of Chandiwal Commission. Paramveer Singh, he himself did not appear, but he appeared through an affidavit, again filed by the power of attorney. And he told the Chandiwal Commission that he doesn't have any evidence against what he wrote against Anil Deshmukh and about transfers and posting. It is a hearsay evidence on the basis of which he wrote the letter to the Maharashtra Chief Minister. But it is Sachin Waze who did appear in front of the Chandiwal Commission, and what Sachin Waze told Chandiwal Commission about the cases which are being investigated against Anil Deshmukh by ED and CBI.
Well, there are two things, yes. Paramveer Singh has already once said that he does not really recognize the Chandiwal Commission. And remember, that is the reason why he has filed a petition in the Bombay High Court, which has not really come up for hearing. But the petition very clearly says that the Chandiwal Commission should not be really functioning, because what it is doing is something exactly what the CBI is already investigating. And that it's just a repetition. Certainly, before the Chandiwal Commission, however, the other accused, including Sachin Waze, have recognized the commission. And before the commission, while deposing in the last 2 days, Sachin Waze has clearly told the commission that Sanjeev Palande, who was the personal secretary to Anil Deshmukh, the former Home Minister, he did not demand any money. Now, the issue that is being really looked into this is because whether there is a contradiction into what he said before the ED. Because before the ED, he has said two things. One, that this was an entire hearsay statement that Sachin Waze had given, wherein he had alleged that Anil Deshmukh, in the transfer posting issue, he used to take money through Palande on, for assessing transfers of policemen. Now, that is a completely hearsay statement that he had given to, which is something similar to what Paramveer Singh has already spoken about, his statement also being hearsay. Apart from that, Sachin Waze had also given a statement to the Enforcement Directorate, where he said that Sanjeev Palande used to discuss along with the other secretary, Kundan Shinde, about raising the extortion money. But though specifically there was no demand, is something what the Waze, the legal team of Waze has been stating, and that is the reason why they are saying that there is no contradiction. But however, Shekhar Jagtap and other lawyers representing Palande have told the commission that there certainly is a contradiction in this.
Right, Vidya, that is the reason why Supreme Court, while giving protection to Paramveer Singh, said that this case is becoming curiouser than curiouser, because of every allegation, there are two facts coming out. The first, that the letter written by Paramveer Singh says that he doesn't have any evidence. The case against Paramveer Singh, he gets the protection. He joins the investigation today here at Unit 11 of Mumbai Crime Branch. But finally, Paramveer Singh appeared because he got relief from the Supreme Court. How he got the relief? Let's understand that first.
He has not been seen in public for the last 6 months. There are 3 non-bailable warrants against him. He has been declared a proclaimed offender by a court in Mumbai. The once all-powerful chief of Mumbai, Paramveer Singh, has been in hiding, but fighting his case in court through his lawyers. On Monday, the Supreme Court gave the fugitive some relief. It granted him interim protection from arrest on condition that he joins investigation in the extortion case. The Apex Court also agreed to hear Paramveer Singh's plea and issued notices to the Maharashtra government and the CBI and posted the matter for hearing on December 6th. Parambir, through his lawyer, informed the Supreme Court that the former Mumbai Police Commissioner is very much in the country and had not fled India. Referring to his legal troubles with ex-Home Minister Anil Deshmukh, he claimed that there was a threat to his life if he entered Maharashtra. Parambir has urged the court to transfer his case to the CBI. He said he was ready to appear before any CBI official within 48 hours if the court asked him to do so. While Parambir got relief, the politics over him intensified. Maharashtra Home Minister Dilip Walse Patil accused Parambir of faking information. The BJP said a mafia was now running the state.
मेरी जो मालूमात है इसमें वो इंसिडेंट के लिए गवर्नमेंट का बहुत एक रियल इंफॉर्मेशन गवर्नमेंट के पास नहीं पहुंची। जो इंफॉर्मेशन दी गई वो ठीक नहीं थी।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट कहती है कि क्या हालत है मुंबई महाराष्ट्र की, पुलिस कमिश्नर को डर लगता है, गृह मंत्री जेल में है और इंस्पेक्टर और असिस्टेंट इंस्पेक्टर सुपारी लेके मनसुख हिरन की हत्या करते हैं। ऐसा माफिया राज ये ठाकरे पवार साहब ने महाराष्ट्र में फैला के रखा है।
This report filed by Sahil Joshi in Mumbai for India Today.
Well, we'll have to wait and see how the Maharashtra government reacts to sudden appearance of Parambir Singh to join the investigation. On 6th of December, the Maharashtra government will have to file a reply. But before that, the government has also reacted. We'll go back to that as well. But we are taking a short break. And after that, we'll make you hear what the Maharashtra government had to say about Parambir Singh's coming back to Mumbai and joining the investigation. Stay tuned on India Today.